Hello, my name is Rachel O'Kello and I'm a UK-based solicitor specialising in immigration, nationality and deportation law. Welcome to the channel Clarity Visas. I'm sure it's been a few months actually since I've done a video. I certainly haven't done one for the new year, so Happy New Year, and I hope it's going well despite this awful pandemic that we are being subjected to. And I wanted to come on today just quickly to just give a sort of breakdown of where people who are really struggling with the pandemic in terms of home office fees, where they can get any sort of help from. And the first thing is with immigration law, many people are aware by now that you can't get legal aid for immigration law, for the majority of immigration law cases. From the point of view of someone who's not entitled to legal aid, you can of course do your own application yourself, and you wouldn't charge yourself, so that would be free, but you may want a solicitor to assist you with that, and we can help with that definitely with your application. If you can't afford the home office fee, because the home office fee for leave to remain applications at the moment per applicant is £2,612.20 after the most recent increase of the immigration health surcharge. So that's an awful lot of money. And for a family of 2 to 4 people, it's going to be the home office fee times 2 times 4, it's per applicant. And therefore, if you are really struggling, because many people have lost their jobs or their hours have been reduced, then you can apply for a home office fee waiver so that you don't have to pay any of the home office fee. And that's been a real help to a lot of people. And I have to say, during the coronavirus pandemic, the home office, I think, have been a bit flexible and open, more than perhaps they usually would be, to giving people fee waivers so they don't have to pay the fee. And these fee waivers are available for most human rights applications, not all human rights applications, but they are available for most human rights applications. They're typically not available for indefinite leave to remain or citizenship applications, work visas, etc. But if you're wanting to remain in the UK for human rights reasons, then you can check to see whether you are entitled to a fee waiver. And the Home Office website does have, if you go on the .gov.uk website, or just put into Google really, Home Office fee waiver, it'll come up with the guidance, and you can read through the guidance, and you can also access the application form from there. But you do need to take legal advice if you want to, or just make sure that you read the guidance correctly so that you're not applying for a fee waiver when you're not entitled to one, or you're not applying for a fee waiver and changing your immigration route without you knowing. For example, if you're on a 5-year spouse visa route and you apply for a fee waiver, that may mean that you get automatically switched onto the 10-year spouse visa route instead. So you need to be careful of that. But at the end of the day, rather than not making an application because you can't afford to, it is better to investigate whether you can have a fee waiver, get a fee waiver. And as long as you put the request itself in before your leave to remain expires, then that will cover you. The time that the Home Office take to decide the fee waiver will cover you so that you remain legally in the country once the decision is made. And then once the Home Office decide, if they decide that you are entitled to a fee waiver, they give you a code, and you'll then go on and make the application, usually within 10 working days. And instead of using your credit card details, you have a nice Home Office code that you can use so that you don't pay the Home Office fee. Or if they say no, then you'll have to try and get the money somehow, and you'll have 10 days to do that. But if you're really struggling, then and you provide the right information to the Home Office, and bank statements which are annotated, they're very particular. They want to know what you're spending the money on in your bank statements. And if you genuinely can't afford the Home Office fee, then they are being particularly helpful and understanding during this pandemic period. So you can apply for that, okay? So that's just something I wanted to come on and tell you quickly, because I do get a lot of messages from people who can't afford the Home Office fee. What can they do? And I do advise them about a fee waiver. We can do it for you if you want us to do the whole application as well. Then we'll incorporate the costs of the fee waiver in our application costs. We don't charge any extra, generally, not all the time, depending, to do the fee waiver application. But we only do that if you're actually going to instruct us to do the whole application for you. So the other thing I wanted to say is that it's also available for people who don't have leave to remain in the UK. So if you don't have leave to remain particularly, and you're not able to work anyway, and then family members are now less and less able to support you because everybody's struggling with coronavirus and the consequences of the coronavirus pandemic, then you can also apply for a fee waiver even though you don't have leave to remain in the country. All right, so that's some help there that's available if you're making certain types of human rights applications. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Do have a look around. I've done quite a few videos. Subscribe to the channel Clarity Visas on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. It's the same, Clarity Visas. And you can book your free case assessment via our website, clarityvisas.com, if you want to discuss this further, because this is just general information that I'm giving to you. But if you want to discuss your specific case, then you can book a free case assessment with myself at clarityvisas.com. And you can book into my diary, and then we can have a proper chat about your issue. All right, so I hope that was helpful, and stay safe. I think hopefully in the UK we're heading towards the what do they call it, the final lap, is it? The home straight, heading towards the home stretch, home straight. It's an athletic term anyway. So yeah, so stay safe, continue to follow the guidelines, and let's try to see each other on the other side of the lockdown at some point. All right, take care, thank you, bye-bye.